أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome back to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For our next item on our today's agenda, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father God, to you be all the glory for the great things you have done and the greater things you will do in our lives. We are eternally grateful for your covering our lives. Lead us daily in your own way. Teach us to be pure and true. Show us what we ought to do. And may your grace continue to abide with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Can you hold on to the mic, or is it possible to hold on to the mic? No? Okay. Can you hold the mic? Is it? Okay. Struggle. Yes, it's okay. Okay. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Your religion?
My religion?
Yes.
Is Quran. You are a Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
Okay. In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In Jola.
In Jola.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Secretary, can you please allow the witness to sit down?
Okay,
He can
that's
sit
fine.
and
You can sit
swear
down
to
and
his
then
oath.
do the- Yes, that's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
so that he will be able to.
All right.
Thank you.
That's fine. Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Affirmation. Can you speak into the mic?
Affirmation.
Affirmation.
Yes.
Okay. Can you raise your hand into the air, the right hand side, and then repeat after me. I, Karamo Bojang,
Araba Bojang,
do solemnly,
who solemnly,
sincerely,
and
truly declare
and
affirm that
the evidence
I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mr. Witness, unfortunately, we don't have a Jola interpreter. He is sick right now. I don't know whether you can try your testimony in English.
Yes, I will try, but something weak, that you have to say it, the whole world will listen to me. So, but don't worry, I'll just try in English.
Can you please speak up so that we hear what you are saying?
I can try in English.
Okay.
Mr. Bojang, if you are not comfortable with the English, we can let you go until the interpreter is well enough to come and interpret.
I can.
But if you are okay and you are comfortable in speaking in English, we can proceed.
Okay.
So what is the situation? Mr. Bojang?
Yes.
I'm talking to you. I said, if you are not really okay in giving your evidence in English, we can let you go and call you back again to come back.
No, I will give my statement in English.
You will give your evidence in English?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are grateful. Mr. Bojang, good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning,
Morning.
honorable commissioners and everyone present. Please, Mr. Bojang, tell the commission what your name is.
My name is Araba Bojang.
And where do you live?
I live at Kayabor in
you-
Fonyi Bondali district.
All right. Have you been to school, Mr. Bojang?
Yeah.
Can you please tell us the level of your education?
Secondary 4 in St. Edward.
So is it fair to say that you can read and write?
I can.
All right.
Yeah.
You have served in the Brikama Area Council as a ward councillor for your ward, correct?
Yes.
Do you recall the period?
Since 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
And you are still a ward councillor?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you were there in 2018, to date, do you remember how many committees you have worked or served in?
Only 2.
Only 2.
Yes.
And these committees are?
VDC and environment.
VDC and environment.
Yeah.
Do you know what the VDC committee is all about? What do you do at the committee?
Conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution.
Yeah.
What kind of conflict? And when you say conflict resolution, what do you mean?
If an example, if a village has just misunderstanding,
Yes.
we are the one in VDC affairs.
Yes.
We are the one who's supposed to go there and clear everything to them, let them understand.
Okay.
Yes.
And who Who is in this committee generally? Who are in this committee generally? The members?
To call them one by one, oh?
No, not necessarily.
The chairman is Yuba Jaju.
Yes.
Yes.
No, what I mean is, since it is a VDC, a Village Development Committee, I would probably want to believe that there will be certain people within the village and also the council that must be members of this committee for your activity to work, to be effective.
In the village level or
yes, at the village level.
In the village level, yes, I have VDC, WDCs. I always work with them.
All right.
And if I have a meeting, I always call them. We have a meeting with me also.
Okay. Now, how about the environment subcommittee?
Environment, yes, I was there.
And what is the role of the environment subcommittee?
I'm just a member.
Okay, well, I mean, what is the role of the committee itself?
The role of a committee,
yes,
is just to, we were just working the environment.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, these two committees, are they very active?
Yes.
Do you meet regularly?
Yeah.
Do you know how many times you meet? In the month, or in every 2 months, or every week?
In the month, sometimes once.
Sometimes once.
Yes, but VDC is more than once, because VDC, there is too much of problems.
Too much of problems?
Yes.
What are the main problems that you know would happen within the VDC?
Because we'll hear concerned group writing to us, telling us that these people, they are overdue. So we have to try and recall the VDC members with their
with the executive?
No, with their executive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, apart from the VDC and the WDC, you as a ward councillor, since 2018, what are the benefits that you have had, or the benefits that you were given by the area council for the people that you serve?
Thank you. I have one borehole,
yes,
close to 2 villages, which is Kanjubatu and Kawali.
And Kangwali?
Yes.
Okay, when was this?
It was, I think, 2022.
2022?
2021, 22.
Okay. Do you know who the contractor was?
The contractor, no, I don't know, because by that time I was sick.
You were not feeling well?
Yeah.
So, is the borehole complete? Was the construction of the borehole complete?
No, the construction is not complete.
So the drilling of the borehole was not complete?
No, the drill is complete, but the other side of the village, Kawali, the other side of the village, still now they don't have water, access water.
Okay, is that still the situation?
Pardon?
Is that still happening?
Yes, still is happening.
That is Kangwali?
Kawali, yes.
How about Kanjibat?
Yes, Kanjibatu is okay.
They're okay, they have water?
Yes, they have water. And Kawali, one part of the village, they have water, and the other part of the village, they don't access water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this issue, does the council know about this?
The council, yeah. I was even crying when we have sit-ins. I always cry there that my ward, Kawali, the
yes,
other part of Kawali, still they don't have water. And even the other part of Kawali, there is a big problem because it's a bend down the road. Sometimes if the kids are crossing the road to go fetch water,
yes,
sometimes they have accident. So this is why I was just crying, so that council can try and finish it. But still now it is not yet. And
what do they tell you when you make this plea, when you cry out to them?
They say that the contractor, at first the contractor, I don't know where the contractor was. Even if you called him, he refused to take your number. Or sometimes you call him, you will not get him. I was even annoyed to say, let us summon the contractor.
Okay. Who was the CEO this period? Is it Jonga?
Jonga, yeah.
And the chairman? Sirifo Sonko.
Yes.
And they knew about this problem?
They knew.
And the vice chairman is?
The vice chairman, Ismaila Jallo, always knew.
And then no one did anything about this?
No. They always tell me that, no, take easy, everything will be all right, everything will be all right. And still today.
And it is never all right?
It is never all right.
And this is the only project you have benefited, I mean your ward, you have benefited from the area council?
Yes.
And you people pay tax regularly?
Pardon?
I mean, they collect tax in your area?
Yes.
All right. Now, if I ask you, will you be able to tell me what are the major problems that you will have within your ward, the ward that you represent, that you would want to have or see council to address, or to even make effort to address some of these problems?
The major problem, the major problem that I have in my ward,
yes,
is feeder roads.
Feeder roads.
And women's vegetable gardens.
Okay. What about the gardens?
And, I said women's vegetable gardens.
Vegetable gardens.
Yes.
Is it lack of the gardens, or not really providing the necessary agricultural requirements, like the tools, what is it about the garden? What is the problem with the garden?
The problem about in the garden?
I mean, I know you may have the space, the farmland, but maybe you don't have the equipment and the farm material.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was just trying, running to lobby so that I can have somebody who can come and just help me so that he or she can fence it to me and drill a borehole there, but still, unfortunately, I don't have.
Okay, what are the problems? You have mentioned feeder road.
And the feeder road.
You have mentioned women garden.
And sometimes, and other villages, clean water.
Clean water.
Yes.
Okay, you guys have any health facility in your area?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Health post.
You have a health post?
Yes.
Do you know how many doctors or nurses you have?
We have 2.
You have 2 nurses?
2 nurses, yes.
Do you know whether there is any station doctor or not?
No.
You don't know. And how does the village see the health situation within your ward? Do you think you need improvement, or you think it's satisfactory?
Yeah, because sometimes if I go there, I normally go there and check and know what is their problem. But the only thing that they always cry to me is medical and
medical equipment.
Equipment, yes.
Laboratory.
Yes, laboratory
equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, as a councillor, do you think your area council have done enough to support you in some of the areas that you need support in, or not?
In council?
Yes.
Yes. If you
no,
have.
What I mean, do you think they have done, the council, Birkama area council? Do you think they have done enough to support your ward?
Apart from that borehole, still now we don't have anything.
No support. So which means they have not done enough.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that information.
Okay.
Now the other issue is you get paid. Do the councillors get their sitting allowances?
Yes.
And
if we do sit-ins.
Yeah, if you do sit, you have the sitting allowance.
Yes.
And it's important that you are saying that because you don't sit regularly.
Yes.
So the committees as well, when they sit, you also get the allowances.
Yes.
All right. Now, your area is not affected by the mining, is it?
No.
It's not. The other issue is with respect to these monies that were paid to the councillors for a long period of time, but we are only concerned the period 2018 to 2023, that Tubaski and Korite, you get paid from $5,000 to $8,000. Do you recall this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask the registrar to give you your statement, so that you have captured that, you have explained this in your statement, and then you go through your statement and you will tell us where there's a statement you gave. It's a 2-page statement. It should be dated the 28th of August 2024. Paul, where's the declaration? Is that your statement?
Yeah. Yes, it's that.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness Araba Bojang, dated the 28th of August 2024, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated on the 28th of August 2024, made by Mr. Araba Bojang, is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/AB in brackets A/BKAC/001.
As the commission places. Now, do you have a copy of your statement?
For me, yeah?
Yes, with you?
Yes, it's with me.
Okay, you can have it. Yes, so if you turn to the second page, the last paragraph, your second page, last paragraph, that is the last information, where you have the sentence beginning with, on the issue of the payment of honorarium. Do you see it?
Yes.
You have said that during festive occasions like Korite and Tobaski, I found the practice in council, and I have been subsequently receiving it during my first term. I can confirm benefiting from the said honorarium, which is between the ranges of $5,000 to $8,000 for the whole period under review. I never knew that receiving such monies was wrong. You said this?
Yes.
Okay. But now you know it's wrong?
Yes, I know it's wrong now.
Okay. All right. No further questions for this witness, Honorable Chairperson.
You're done with him? Yes. Mr. Bojang, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And you are discharged. In the event that we need you to come and clarify any issue, we may call upon you to do so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Can
you,
you
sir.
assist him, please, Registrar?
Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Morning. How are you?
Fine. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Thank you.
What is your religion?
Islam.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Yes.
You wish to swear by the Holy Quran. Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. And you repeat after, use the Holy Quran. Can you place those things on the table? Hold the Holy Quran for me. Repeat after me. I, Lamin S. Darboe, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Darboe.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes, sir. Mr. Darboe, please state your name to the commission.
Lamin S. Darboe is my name.
Your address?
Gunjur, Combo South.
Mr. Darboe, what is your educational background?
Gunjur Primary, St. Augustine Secondary, and Yundum College.
And Yundum College?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Darboe, we have something similar, that is St. Augustine's Secondary.
Old St. Augustine, Hagan Street.
Yes, okay. Now, you recall giving a statement?
Indeed.
Do you have a copy of your statement? Were you given a copy of your statement?
Yes, I was.
Okay, we will give you an original copy of your statement. It should be dated the 29th of August 2024.
Yes.
Do you have that with you?
Yes.
Now it's a one-page statement.
It is.
Please go through it and tell the commission whether that is a statement that was obtained from you by the investigators of the commission.
Indeed, it's the same statement.
All right. We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Lamin S. Darboe, dated the 29th of August 2024, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement of Mr. Lamin S. Darboe, dated the 29th of August 2024, is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/LSD/BKAC/001.
As the commission pleases. Now, you were a nominated member, became a councillor as a councillor?
Yes, I was representing. I was the chief's councillor then.
You were the chief's council then? And in 2018, you were nominated as a councillor?
Yes.
And since 2018, you have been a ward councillor? You have been a nominated councillor? Are you still a councillor?
I was councillor up to 2021, October. I was removed as chief, October 2021.
Okay.
So I'm no longer a councillor.
All right. 2021?
Yes.
Now, as a nominated councillor, were you part of any committees of council?
Council, to be specific, I was not serving in any committee.
Do you know why?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
So what? Go ahead, sir.
I was not serving in any committee. I just attended general council meetings.
General council meetings?
Yeah.
But you were not put into any committee?
No.
And you do not know why you were not in any of the necessary committees?
No.
Now, what was the atmosphere in council? Was council very effective when you served from 2018 in addressing the needs of the people?
Oh, generally, yes, because we are addressing the needs of the taxpayers.
You have the?
We are addressing the needs of the taxpayers. What is necessary for them? What they want?
Yes.
We discuss it generally at council.
Yeah, but after these discussions, is there any result? Generally, do you render any success in relation to some of the discussions that you have had in council? Do you think that council was effective? in addressing the needs of the people?
For my own part,
Yes.
I raised an issue that there was a backlog of unpaid rates and taxes.
Okay.
It was serious. I raised that issue and I referred council for us to go back to the good old days in the First Republic.
Yes.
How chiefs were addressing, dealing with areas.
Yes.
Those who have not paid areas in each chief's district, that district tribunal was to be responsible to bring them to court,
okay,
to make sure they pay. And it worked very successfully in the First Republic. I can remember there was a district in the Fonyis which collected 100% collection.
Wow, that's impressive.
We chiefs we were competing amongst ourselves as to who carried out the best rate collection.
Okay.
I brought council attention to that. It was agreed, but it was not implemented.
Because you were a chief at some point. Were you?
I was a chief.
Yes. And the period? The period you have served as a chief?
Okay. I got elected as chief in January 1983,
okay,
in the First Republic. When our democracy was overthrown in 94,
okay,
95, the military junta decided to do without me.
Okay.
I stood my ground, and then in December 2016, I joined the coalition opposition forces.
Yes.
We succeeded. 2017, I got reinstated. When the coalition collapsed, around 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, I received my marching orders, and an executive order was issued.
Yes. Well, that's the fate that most people have when they.
So is life, anyway.
Yes, when they dwell in politics. That's normal. So, but then the other issue is, in your experience,
yes,
when it comes to tax, because you're discussing that, and it's very important, because revenue,
yes,
is really key for the operation of any council, right? Correct?
It's the main revenue avenue for the council.
Okay.
Council cannot survive without
Yes.
rates and taxes.
So we know, for instance, in Brikama Area Council, do they have an effective assessment of revenue to even know how much they can even collect in a year? In 2018, when you joined, based on your experience, do you think that they were really doing enough to have the correct assessment each year to know exactly how much they can in fact collect?
No, I don't think so, because council carries out its normal work, right?
Come again, sir?
Council carries out her normal work.
Yes.
And when there is something to inform us,
yes,
they inform council.
Yes.
Right? And we see what we could do. But to be specific, sometimes we will be told that these are the areas of unpaid,
yes,
rates and taxes. That's all.
So what do they do about that? What do they do about the areas? Do they do anything about the recovery in these areas?
This is what I said. I made a suggestion to them that let's go back to the old
ways.
Yes, for the first of all, what we have been doing. If you bring people to court for unsettled areas, just have one sitting only. Before the next sitting, it's going to be a big rush. People will come and pay.
Yes.
But that wasn't done.
Wow. The other issue is you have the areas, the unpaid areas, and you also have the mismanagement of revenue from the revenue collectors all the way up, all the way to the CEO or to the whosoever is in charge. This is something we know about council, that those who are in charge of, in fact, receiving revenue are not really declaring these monies, either paying it to the bank or to the necessary person as the cashier that they should pay. Do you know about this?
No.
You never knew that there was mismanagement? Why? How comes? Every year there is audit. There should be internal audit. There are some reports, and you have the external audit.
Yes.
Are you at council level aware of these reports?
I cannot remember of any audit report brought to council.
To council? No. So council doesn't even discuss these audit reports?
I cannot remember.
So if council doesn't discuss these audit reports, how would you as councillors even have the opportunity to know the problems that are happening? I'm sure you must have been shocked when you hear some of the mismanagement or some of the misappropriation of funds from the revenue collectors all the way to the senior management?
Correct. It's just unbelievable, to be candid. The sums are just staggering. Yes. You know, this management is true.
Yeah.
Has become the norm.
So how do you think it should be addressed? Based on your experience, you've worked as a chief?
As a councillor, as a chief's councillor, I can only raise my objections at council meetings, that's all.
Council meetings?
Yes.
And addressing some of these issues? Because if you can have a meeting...
And I made a proposal.
All right.
But it was never accepted. It was never implemented.
Now, the last issue is for you today, unless there are other questions from the commissioners, is that the prevailing thing that we have come to find out is the issue regarding councillors having twice payments for I say unlawful payments, Correte Tobaski, giving an amount 5,000, 8,000 every year without justification. Now, what do you say about that? We know it is a support for Tobaski. We know there are periods that what they receive is small, is meager, but then the bottom line is the money which it was done was not proper, was not lawful. What is your opinion about that?
With due respect, I've just come to know that it's not done. It should not be. But I was a recipient of it.
Okay.
Twice a year. Right? I can remember there was never any audit query that it should not be. If I had known, if the audit query had come up, I was not going to receive it, for sure.
Okay.
To save my person, my integrity, I will not.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Darboe. That's all from the lawyers. And Abu Chairperson, we hand you over to the witness.
Yes, Mr. Darboe, in your statement, that is the second paragraph, you did say that you were the councillor nominated representing the chiefs of West Coast.
Yeah.
We have noted in the documents that are presented by council that one person used to sign for and on behalf of the chiefs when it comes to allowance. Were you the one that was receiving their allowances on their behalf and then you go to distribute it for them?
No, I only receive mine only.
Sorry?
I only receive mine only.
Your money.
My own.
So you have never received money on behalf of the chiefs?
No.
Like their allowances or any other form of payment?
Not at all. Not at all.
Thank you so much. Mr. Darboe, thank you for coming and your discharge. If we need you to help us clarify on any issue, we will recall you.
I thank you all.
Thank you so
much. And may Allah continue to guide and protect this commission on the path of righteousness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. You can place those items on the table. Place those items on the table. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome. Can you speak into the mic, please?
Yes.
What is your religion? Can you speak into the mic?
Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English version.
Do you wish to make an affirmation or swear by the Holy Quran?
Swear by the Holy Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran by your hand and then repeat after me. I, Alaji Sow, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Mr. Sow.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Counsel, we may proceed.
Yes, please state your name.
My name is Alaji Sow.
Your address?
From Labakore.
You gave a statement to the investigators?
Yes, I do.
Please, we will give you a copy of your statement. It should be two. Where's the
Okay.
Please go through it.
It's okay, I have the same copy.
You have the same copy?
Yes.
Do you confirm that is your statement?
Yes.
Now we apply to tender the statement of the witness Alaji Sow, the dated 7th of May 2024 into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 7th of May 2024 made by Alaji Sow is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/AS in brackets BKAC/001.
As the commission places. Now, so you are a former councillor, become area councillor?
Yes, Jabang Ward Councillor.
What is the period that you have served as a councillor?
From 2018 to 2023.
23.
Yes.
And what is your educational background, sir?
I went to Sangajoro Lower Basic School.
Yes.
From there to Yuna Upper Basic School.
Yes.
Then from there I proceeded to Masru Senior Secondary School. From there to Gambia College as HTC holder.
Now, as a councillor, between the year 2018 and 2023,
yes.
were you attached to any committee or subcommittees of council?
Yes, I was the chairperson of Agriculture Subcommittee.
Okay. Agricultural Subcommittee?
Yes, Agricultural Subcommittee. PRO to Market Subcommittee.
The PRO to the Market Subcommittee?
Yes, and a member to Development Subcommittee. Development Subcommittee. And then a member also to Environment Subcommittee.
Environment, Health and Sanitation.
Sanitation, yeah.
So as chairperson of the Agricultural Committee, what do you guys do? What do you guys focus on at committee level?
Yeah, normally, we normally focus on development, like to assist vendors and something like any request that is have been put on our table.
Yes.
But unfortunately, for agriculture, we didn't have much, or even we don't even have any development or any achievement that we achieve.
Do you know why?
Yes.
Yes, please tell us.
Yeah. As what normally is the CEO, Mr. Mamsen, normally said that we don't recommend agriculture here. in Brikama Area Council. Normally, we don't consider them much.
Why? Do you know why?
That's what he normally says. If I ask why...
Who? You mean the CEO?
Yes, the former CEO.
Mamset
Jallo. Mamset Jallo.
He used to tell you that they do not focus on agriculture.
Yes, we don't focus on agriculture because we don't have nothing from them. So that's why we don't consider much also, because he says they don't receive anything from them or any support or any, so they don't consider them much. So normally when there's a budget, like the first year we budgeted around 500,000 for agriculture, but it was just lying down there. So at times we come up on an idea to say that we have to go for touring, like to visit some gardens, women's gardens, and then certain places where we can see what to do. Because our committee was, we have the farmer rep in that agriculture committee as Boni. We also have cattle rep. We also have the vendors rep, women's rep. All those were in my agriculture committee. So I feel it is necessary for us to always to come up with ideas and see what we can do for West Coast. But unfortunately, it has never happened.
Okay. So what have you guys done at committee level?
We only met, if my memory can serve me well, we met for 2 times or 3 times. The first one was for us to...
you mean three times in 5 years?
Yeah, if my memory can serve me well.
That's serious, Mr. Sao.
I even went up to a stage. I even wanted to resign as the chairperson. Yeah, because what Mamsen already told me,
But Mam said only served in 2018. I mean, in 2019, you had a new administration, and you have also general council, where governance issues are addressed. Mam said it's just the CEO. I don't know what you were referring to. Mam said it's just the administrative head.
Yeah, but by then, he also have the power, because if we want to conduct a tour, it have to pass through him.
No, you don't have to pass through Mamset for any major issue. You have to pass through council.
We do, because there are procedures that we have to follow.
What are these procedures?
Like we have to write a letter.
Yes.
Requesting for that. Because when we are going outside outside the council, we...
These are committees of council.
Yes.
Committees set up. Who set up these committees?
The council.
Yes. They are committees of council.
Yes.
They are not under Mamset or any CEO.
But
I stand to be corrected, but they are not under Mamset directly. It's not for Mamset to decide what you do and what you would not do. But I'm just saying, in the event he does not want to be helpful, or any CEO does not want to be helpful, I'm going by your statement.
Yes, yes.
Then you at council level, you should address some of these issues.
We definitely do that, because there was a council sittings, people were asking why it is that this 500,000 still now it is just lying there like that. I just came up and then told them the same things.
Which 500,000 are you referring to?
There was a budget for it.
For what?
For agriculture.
Committee?
No, for agriculture.
Agriculture generally?
Generally.
$500,000 is?
$500,000.
For the year?
For the year.
Really?
Yeah, that was a budget for it.
Can that even take care of one or two wards?
Yeah, but
please proceed.
Yeah, unfortunately, we never get nothing from it. So as I told you, there are procedures. Like if we want to go for touring, like to visit certain areas, like Nari and then other places, we have to write a letter. It passed through chairman, then from there to CEO.
Yes.
So, and then not only that, if the CEO accept it, they also need to assign the council to write a letter to other institutions like Nari and other places, for them to know that there is an agriculture subcommittee existing in council.
Yes, yes.
You understand? So, but unfortunately, that also we couldn't have that from the council themselves, because whenever I assign the secretary to do that, Mamsen always says, well, you just keep on disturbing. But
Mamsen only served 1 year when you were councillor. Why are you repeating? I'm not his lawyer, but we have to be fair.
It continue, not only Mamsen, but it continue.
So you have Jonga, who also was a CEO from the period Mamsen served, and he was there until you left council.
But lately, I think...
No, wait a minute. Until you left council.
Yes.
Jonga served for 4 years with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Sept served only 1 year.
With me, yeah.
You sat at the level of the committee 3 times, not more than 3 times in 5 years.
Yeah, so.
So the scale, it's not balanced. You have 4 years for Jonga, 1 year for Mam said. You keep on repeating Mam said, Mam said.
Yeah, but that's the starting. You know, that's the starting. But the same
only
goes.
Beginning. You only the starting.
That's the starting.
Okay, now let's see where you will take us then.
There's a reason for why we normally stop conducting even these meetings.
Okay.
Like after that year, that budget, you know, there was some things like they want to do something like capital projects.
Yes.
So they just take that agriculture funds and then replace it with that capital project. So the following year, there was no budget for it. Normally, when they are doing this budget, we the head of committees, not all of us will be will attend the budget session. Yeah. Normally, it's the finance committee and then some members. When it comes, the budget was out, and then I didn't see any budget for agriculture. I asked them why.
Yes.
The response was like, it was there, and then you didn't utilize nothing out of it. But I told them it was not my fault.
How did you tell them that? Are these verbal communications?
Yes, verbal through council sittings, normally.
Council sittings?
Yes.
Can you provide us with the minutes that you have raised some of these fundamental issues? Do you? Can you provide us with those?
Yeah, I will ask Singate, because he's the council clerk.
But on what ground were you raising these issues when you only sat 3 times in the year, in 5 years?
What do you mean by 3 times?
I think you told us, unless I misheard you, you said you did not sit more than 3 times in 5 years.
If my memory can serve me, yeah.
So let's say 5 times.
5 times, no? Yeah.
If you have sit 5, if your sittings were not more than 5 times, what are you taking to council? What are you raising? Because whatever you say in council would have been your own opinion about the agricultural committee, because the committee did not sit, the committee did not discuss issues. So if you go there, even though you were the chair, you would have had no authority to raise anything, because the committee is not only comprised of one person. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so
what were you saying in council meetings? What were you just discussing about agriculture when you had no sittings?
Later part, we stopped meetings because of we believe that it has no use now.
But you only sat 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. But if at all, like we want to start, and then there is no lines that will indicate that we should go forward.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair. You were part of the problem, as Mam said was part of the problem, as Jonga was part of the problem. The same with the chairman, all of you. You would have had your part effective. You would have done your part.
Like
have regular sittings every month. You have your minimum sittings at least once a month. Let's assume you have your file, you have your minutes, you discuss issues, and then the other branches, if they fail to perform their duty, then you would have already passed the test. But
just conducting meetings without any benefit, without any agendas, it has no use.
Who should come with
it's
the
just
agenda?
For us to come and take the money, 500,
Who should
and
come up with the agenda?
We the committees. And then
who's the chairman?
Also the people outside,
who's
because they have to brought up some problems that we should start and then discuss about that.
Who is the chairman?
Which and have never received from any person outside.
No,
so why should we sit? Because we just brought an idea just to conduct a sittings, like committee sittings, just to receive that money and go. It doesn't make sense.
Do you know how many wards are within Birkama Area Council?
Wards?
Yes.
28.
28?
Yeah.
And you know all these wards, they have ward development committees?
Yes, they do.
Have you ever written to any of these committees?
Come again?
Have you ever written to any of these committees in your capacity as a chairman, here in the committee?
Written like what?
Yeah, about your mandate. Have you ever written to them, to reach out to them? Write to them and to invite them to your meetings or know their problems. Have you ever reached out?
Yeah, no, I never do that.
See?
But that's the procedure we take. That's why we wrote that letter. It passed through chairman to CEO so that we can go and meet those people.
Where's the letter?
It is with the secretary. Or it is at admin, I don't know, but it is with them, I think so.
Okay, we need to see that letter.
Okay.
You wrote the letter once?
Yes.
Through to the CEO?
Yes, through to the CEO.
And the CEO blocked the letter?
Yeah, there was no response from the CEO.
Did you follow up?
We do.
You have a follow-up letter to
No,
say that you wrote?
No, verbally, I think so.
Verbal
Follow-up letter, maybe, unless I ask the secretary, but I don't know whether we...
And you met once, met twice, the third time, and you said, well, they are not responding to us. They are not really trying to aid us in our, in whatever we're doing, so let's just give up. No more meetings.
Yeah, it's better.
Sorry.
It's better for us, I think, and then better for...
Sorry, let me just... Mr. So, can you please note what you have been asked to produce so that you could remind yourself of what you are supposed to bring to the Commission?
Can you repeat that request, please?
Council, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Sao?
Yes.
The bottom line is the Agricultural Committee failed. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, 100% failed.
Yeah, you failed. The same way those that are supposed to, those are key partners or stakeholders within the council level also failed. You failed. You did not do enough.
Both of us failed.
Yeah. That's just, whatever you are saying here, that's just the bottom line.
Sure.
Yeah. The ward that you represent, were there any benefits allocated to you by council?
Yeah. Yes.
Tell us.
There was 500,000 allocated to Jabang Ward.
Which year was this?
2021.
2021.
Yeah, we benefited. Five wards benefited, so I was among those.
You were among those wards.
Yes.
What did you do? Were there any requirements or any criteria that you had to meet
before qualifying for this?
Yes.
Yeah, as development, we set up some criteria. That's if you met up with this one, you'll be qualified.
Yes, you were part of the development subcommittee.
Yeah, I was part of them.
It appears as if those 5 allocations were only circulated within the members of the development committee. That's it?
It doesn't work like that, but it maybe...
These 5, were they all not members of the committee?
These 5...
Give us the word. Give us the words that benefit.
Jabang Ward.
Benefited. Jabang. Who is the councillor?
Alayiso, I myself.
You, Alayiso, and you benefited. The other one?
Sintet Ward.
Who is the councillor?
Hamadi Tamba.
Is he a member?
Development, yes. I think so, yeah.
The other one?
Mariam Manga.
Is he a member? Is she a member?
No.
She's not a member. The records are there.
Yeah, the records are there. Maybe you can find out, but I don't know actually.
You should know.
Mariam Manga, no.
Okay, we'll confirm that. Go to the 4th.
Suleiman Kinte.
Is he a member?
Development. Yeah, I think so.
Go to the 5th.
Abi Bangura.
Habib. Did you say Habib?
Abi Bangura.
Abi, okay.
Abi Bangura. That is
she a member?
Banjul Linding. Yeah, I think so.
So 4 out of 5.
I'm not 100% sure.
So let's not be 100% sure, but at least we know 4 out of 5 benefited.
Yeah,
how fair is that?
It could be.
How fair is that?
Well, there was certain things that makes you to benefit.
No, but that's not how it works. You cannot have a rule, and you are saying the ones that set up the rule are the ones that are qualified.
And there was also certain things, like for me, what they say is I was the only GDC councillor there, alone.
Only GDC councillor?
Yes. Later part, that's what I heard from them after benefiting.
They are saying that, so they had to consider you because you were the only GDC councillor then?
No, it's part of it.
That should not be a criteria.
No, it's part of it. Because I heard our chairman, it's Usman Ba was saying this is how they set up with,
Your chairman of the development committee?
That's Usman Ba. I heard his testimony.
Was the one informing you?
That's the very day I knew it was, because maybe it's part of it. But I also met up with all the qualifications.
Okay, let's start with the criteria. What were the criteria set?
Like you need to have a ward development committee.
Ward development committee, everyone has that. Is that not the case? All the committees have a ward development committee, correct?
Not everyone.
Not everyone, but most.
Yeah, most of them have,
Okay,
but not all.
Most.
There are others, they serve for 2 years,
Number two,
without.
the other two,
You need to have a bank account.
they all have bank accounts, or most of them have a bank account.
If they are operating, they will.
Yes. 3,
You need to bring 2 to 3 minutes of your meetings.
they have that.
Not all.
More than 10. More than 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, more than 10 have that. Yeah, go ahead.
And then you need to brought up a project proposal.
They have that as well. Right? You can have at least 10 who will have this.
Yeah, during the selection, to be honest, I was not part of the selection.
Okay. Why?
I don't know whether on that day I was not there, but I just see myself in the list.
And then they informed you
that I am qualified.
That you are qualified. And yes. one of the determining factors, the key of the determining factors is that because you were the sole GDC rep.
That's after, later on.
Do you think that's fair? Do you think that should be a criteria?
But the chairman said
do you think?
If I told that's the only criteria, it's not fair.
Do you think it should even be considered?
No.
A political consideration should even be.
But our council also sometimes we consider it.
I know. We're just trying to solve a problem. I'm just saying, do you think that should be? Genuinely, you think that's how council should
in this area? In this area, no. But in another area, yes.
Which other area?
Maybe in another area.
Well, I can't go into hypothesis.
Yeah.
Try to guess what area you're talking about. But let's stick to the issue.
Yeah, in this area, no.
Let's assume they had told you the opposite. That because you are GDC, you cannot benefit.
Well, I will also feel otherwise.
That's it. That is why it's not going to be a fair rule.
But the criteria that we set up, this issue was not part of it. Political issue, no, it was not part of it.
You know why? When people do unlawful things, they're not going to write it down. They know it's not something that's correct. They're not going to write it down to say part of the criteria.
And even during our discussion, it was not there. Just that the chairperson sat here and said this. But even in our discussion, during our discussion meetings, it was not said there. Because if I told it was mentioned, maybe others will say no. I myself, even I can say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it is not fair.
It's not correct. Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have an understanding on that. When it comes to the development, that do you regularly at development committee level sit over issues regarding these ward allocations, or if there are any projects that are to be embarked on? Do you regularly do that?
Well, we sat for several times, like before the project.
Yes.
We sat for 3 times or 4 times. Just to see way forward on this project.
Yes.
But when this project started, we didn't start.
You didn't have sit-ins?
We didn't have sit-ins because there was misunderstanding between I myself and then with the other members of the committee.
And what was this misunderstanding about?
It's just because of the projects have been taken to Labakore. And then
projects have been?
Taken to Labakore. That is a market set.
Yes.
That we plan to build.
Yes.
So and then it was for Labakore village, and that was the main problem, because most of my members, the committee's members, they refused, because most of them also, they also brought up a project proposal to me, but later part I say council need only one project that's starting to ending, but others they just brought off finishing like clinic, others football field, fencing and other thing. So when I said it have to be taken to only one place, they said then we have to divide the money, each village, because I was having 8 villages. I say no, that will not be, because it is not part of our mandate to do that, like to just come here and then divide the money to different villages. So it has to be on one area, starting to ending. Either it ends or finish or not, but it has to be one place. So that's brought off this push and pull. So at the end, they just neglected everything, and then I was there with my secretary, and then the contractor with the VDC of that village.
So okay, that's internal to a great extent. Yes. But do you think Because we know there are so many ward councillors who will come here, they will testify and they will tell us that they have not benefited from this ward allocations. They have not benefited
Yes,
for
yes.
5 years, for
Many of them.
example.
Many
you
of
think
them.
you think that should be the case, that you'll have wards that will not even have allocations for 5 years?
No. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Definitely.
Do you think there is a fair distribution of the funds of council at Brikama Area Council?
Like the wards that benefited, whether it is fair?
No, do you think there are generally fair allocation of benefits or?
Yeah, this year, the way they do it is fair because all of them
No, I'm not
benefited.
concerned about this year. This year is
No,
2024.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Just but for a reason,
Yes.
lack of funding, according to what.
There should be funding. There's money. Council collects millions of dollars in a year, millions.
But that's
They
what they-
mismanage the funds.
That's
That's just the bottom line. You and I know that's true.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes. So.
Mismanagement is your biggest issue. I mean your biggest, I mean council level, is people take it to be their private business.
Yeah, sure.
Is that not the case?
That's true.
Yes. So we move on to other issues. Let me ask you about your honorarium when you served. But before that, the ward you served, are they supposed to benefit from this mining project? This mining?
Mining, no.
You're not supposed to benefit.
No.
You're not affected by this mining.
No.
Okay. How about this honorarium that the councillors will receive twice in a year, towards Christmas? What do you know about that?
Yeah, it is a norm. So
Yes.
we normally receive it every year, like twice in a year. That's true.
Do you know why? Why you receiving this amount as well?
Yeah, sometimes I heard of my fellow councillors saying it is a salibo, sometimes, but when it comes to the admin, normally what they say, it is a honorarium. So that's what I...
And what do you say it is?
Well, I believe it is a honorarium.
It's an honorarium.
Yes.
Do you believe it's wrong as well?
If the law says it's wrong, it's wrong.
What?
If the law says it's wrong, then it's wrong.
What do you know now? Do you think it's correct? Do you think it should be paid every year? Tuaski correctors, councillors should be given free money?
Yeah, if we serve outside the council, it's supposed to be paid.
It's
So
supposed to be
sometimes,
paid.
it can be like gathered up to...
This amount you have been paid twice a year, Mr.
Because
South. It's an unlawful payment.
I accepted it, but I remember going out with some collectors, doing some services, which I supposed to be paid at that moment, but I didn't receive that money. So if they come up with this idea and says that they always gather it until the end of the year or Tabaski Eve or something and then give it to us, I have no doubt on that. I'll accept it from them.
But you know what you have been paid was unlawful.
By then, no.
Now you know?
I never have come up with any book that says it's unlawful.
Until now? Until this point?
Until at this
There's
time.
no book that says it's unlawful?
Until at this time. As far as it is honorarium.
Okay. Were you paid every year twice?
Yes,
Yes. As in you?
Yes, yeah.
Why were you paid?
Why?
Where were you paid? Twice a year? For Tabaski and Korite?
That's normally Korite and Tabaski.
That's not your?
I say it is always Tabaski and Korite.
They said, why were you being paid twice? You, Mr. Sao. Do you know?
Ask what they says. It's honorarium. That's what I believe.
You, what were you doing that would require you to be paid twice a year?
Like as I told you, we normally go outside to do
Sao.
some services
Mr. Sao,
outside. Yes.
You were paid in 5 years, every single year you will pay twice.
Not 5 years. There was a year there was no salibo or honorarium.
Which year was that?
I think it's 2019 or...
You did not receive?
The first year Jonga came, I think so, if my memory can serve me well.
You did not receive that?
I didn't receive it.
But Jonga said he had paid throughout.
Throughout
he came,
5
he
years.
found the practice there and he had paid throughout. But you are saying you did not receive?
No.
For 2019?
I think 2019 or 2020, but there's a year that...
Try to be specific.
But because like it is a norms, like normally we go to the chairman, always, we went there always. for political discussion and then some things, So it might come up with this idea that the Tabaski is coming. You have to be honest when you are saying things.
Yes.
Like it might come up like the Tabaski is coming. These are, we need something. So sometimes we sit with the chairman and then discuss about it. Normally what the chairman says, well, it is not right to do that, but we will see what to do.
Okay.
Like, then from there, at the maybe 2 days before the Tabaski or Korite, we normally receive it. But it has been never written there, Salibo.
Okay.
It is always honorable.
It doesn't matter how it is described. You see, you can be gazing at a cow. You look at it, and it is a cow, and someone will tell you, no, it's a donkey, and you cannot change their opinion. In their eyes, it remains to be a donkey, but that does not.
But if the CEO says,
I'm just saying that doesn't mean it's not a cow. So the person is a donkey, but it remains to be a cow. I agree with what you are saying. The chairman, you will approach the chairman. Maybe it's understandable to a certain extent because you're doing that because of your allowances are not meager. We have received that evidence, they are small.
Yeah.
And then it is Tabaski time. You are councillors, you go back to your people. We know that we have received that evidence.
Yeah.
And then your family is waiting, the people are waiting. As wrong as it may be, but that's the reason why it was done. And that's the reason why the chairman will tell you, even though it's wrong, but we'll see what we can do, correct?
Correct.
So it remains to be wrong. And you agree with the chairman when he said, even though it's wrong, but we'll see what we can do.
But for me, I never...
You agree with the chairman when he said it was wrong?
Yeah, I agree with the chairman.
Okay.
But for me, I never believe that it is with the help of the chairman. That's why we are receiving this, to be honest.
What do you believe?
Yeah, it's just because of the service that we have been conducting. Maybe. Because I heard of Jonga saying, and then I believe in what he's saying. Like, one thing is, I know Jonga of. Since he came, for you to just come directly to him and then verbally get something from him, it is always difficult because we have been sitting as a councillors to add our allowances, but he never accepted that. What he believes is what the law says. So if he sat here and says they were paying because of the services that we have been doing, I will accept that because we have been doing some services outside and then we have been asking for it, for them to pay us. But up to that time, during Salibo, Korite and Tabaski, that's the time we receive it. So if maybe chairman is using it as a political way for him to say like, I did this just to praise himself, then maybe it's wrong.
Mr. Sow.
Yes.
The second page of your statement, the last paragraph, please read that. On the issue of payment of 1/6. Can you please start from there?
1/6.
The second page.
Page 2.
The second, your statement, the second page, last paragraph.
Okay. On the issue of payment of 1/6 salaries and honorary allowances, the 1/6 payment was meant for the Tabaski and repayable in 6 months. And then the honorary allowances was given to all the councillors as a support in form of Salibo. Regarding the Salibo support, it was a gift we had been, it is a gift we had been receiving in different amounts ranging from 6,000 to 10,000 for both Tabaski and Korite fees during my term as a councillor. The idea was
Yes, you can stop there.
Okay.
So now my question is, it's very clear from your statement that this money was meant to be Salibo, i.e. a gift. Is that correct?
That's what I believe.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Council, you may proceed.
That's what I believe.
That's all for the witness. We don't have any further questions for the witness.
Now, for the 1/6.
Yes.
Is it, do you receive the 1/6 every Korite and every Tabaski?
No, every Tabaski.
Every Tabaski.
Yes.
And they deduct you from the allowances they pay you?
Yes, normally.
For the 1/6?
Yes, and not all benefited from this 1/6.
Why?
Yeah, because sometimes like councillors normally take loans from council. So if they are deducting that loan, and then when Jeng calculated that if you take 1/6, for them to deduct you 40% of your salary or 60% of your salary is not fair. So he is not going to allow you to have this 1/6. But I think I was lucky to have it for me. I was lucky to have it.
Okay. Councillor, sir?
Yes. We don't have questions for him. That's all. You have another witness?
Now, have you taken any loans over the period that you have not finished paying?
Whether I have?
Taken any loans that you have not finished paying over the period?
I have been taking loans, but I pay all before my term ended.
Oh. And how much was the loan that was given to you?
The first thing was 25
Yeah.
due to health problems, and then the other one I think was 15.
15,000?
Yes. And all was paid, repayable before my term end.
Thank you, Mr. Sow. You are hereby discharged. We will call you if we need you to clarify certain issues.
Thank you.
For us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
All right. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Go. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Morning, sir.
Can you stand here? Mr. Witness, welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. What is your religion?
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Okay. Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Can you raise your right hand into the air and then repeat after me? I, Omar Darboe, do solemnly.
You?
I do solemnly.
I do solemnly.
Sincerely.
Sincerely.
And truly.
And thoroughly.
Declare. Declare. That. The evidence. I shall give. Shall be. The truth. The whole truth. And nothing. But the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated.
Thank you so much.
Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Darboe.
Good afternoon, madams.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes. Please state your name. Mr. Darboe, please tell the commission what your name is.
My name is Honorable Omar Darboe.
Okay. Your address?
I'm from Brikama Area Council.
Mr. Darboe, you served as a nominated councillor?
Yes.
Brikama Area Council?
Yeah.
What is the period of your service? When were you nominated? In 2018?
2018.
And are you still a councillor?
Yes.
Please tell us your educational background.
From primary 1 to primary 6, secondary to secondary 4, and then Araba College.
All right. In 2018, when you were nominated, which group of people or class of people did you represent?
I'm representing the farmers.
The farmers.
Yeah.
Are you a farmer, Mr. Darboe?
I'm a farmer.
Good.
I'm a farmer.
Are you still a farmer?
I'm still a farmer.
Do the farmers have an association?
Did the farmers?
Do they have an association that they belong that you belong to?
No,
like a farmers association.
No, I'm not belongs to any association.
So there are no known farmers association in Brikama Area Council?
Yeah, but no, I'm representing the farmers at Brikama Area Council, but I'm not belongs to any group.
But is there any established group of farmers generally?
Yes, there are
that you know of.
There are established groups.
Okay.
Yes.
Give us the names of these some of the groups that you know.
I don't know them, but they are established groups because sometimes they invited me for a workshop, like farmers association. Yes.
Okay. Within Brikama.
I don't know where their office are, but they invited me in Brikama. They are one of the workshops.
Now, as a nominated member representing the farmers, is that not what it is supposed to be?
Yeah.
Now, how do you represent them?
How do I
represent them?
I represented to serve the farmers.
Yes, but how do you represent them?
How?
How do you represent them?
Yes, I was nominated by the chairman.
By?
By the chairman.
Sirifo Sonko?
Sirifo Sonko.
To represent the farmers?
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm saying. How do you represent the farmers in council? In council meetings, in subcommittee, how do you represent
them? I represent them in council meetings, yes. I have council meetings.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on.
Yes.
Are you part of any committee?
I'm part of agricultural committee.
Agricultural committee.
Establishment committee.
Establishment committee.
WDC VDC conflict resolution committee.
The VDC?
WDC VDC conflict resolution committee.
Okay.
Yes.
But the agricultural committee would probably have been, in fact, or would be the most relevant to why you were nominated as a farmer.
You say?
So the agricultural committee has a more direct link to why you were nominated at council because you came in under the ticket of the farmers, correct?
No, because by then I did nothing from the council to serve the farmers.
I don't understand.
No, I'm representing the farmers. The committee knows that I'm representing the farmers, but I did no benefit from the council to go and serve the farmers.
Okay, now let me rephrase. I understand that you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Now I'm saying you are a member of the agricultural committee.
Yes.
And the agricultural committee, what you're supposed to do there, all the committee itself, it has a direct interest to the farmers.
Yes.
Correct? Now, do you sit regularly at the level of the agricultural committee?
No.
So if you don't sit regularly, how would you address some of the needs of the farmers?
Yes, agricultural committee goes to an extent that they have, I can say in this way around, they have no value anymore because we get nothing from the council. So it goes to an extent that I don't even interested in that committee.
Why? But that's the reason.
Yeah, because that committee, a committee have to sit and discuss on issues about the farmers.
Yes.
So that issues have to go to the council sitting.
Yes.
For the final consent of the General Council.
Yes.
But when we have the meeting, when you have that meeting, we don't have that minutes to the council sitting. I can say it's of no use. The committee have no use. This is why I exempt myself from that committee. When I say committee have no use, it must be useful when we want that committee to be useful. Yes. But when we have a meeting, that information which is supposed to go to the council sitting doesn't go to the council sitting, then I quit out from that committee. I just go and struggle for myself and go and do things to the farmers.
Okay.
And this is what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think why do you think it was not effective?
It's not effective.
Why do you think? What is the problem?
If we say meeting, sometimes if you go through our minutes, you will see me there maybe 1, 2, 3 meetings. Because if you have a meeting, it must have an implementation.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have a meeting, that meeting have no cost of the council. So it's not necessary. I told them that I'm not interested anymore. So I just go and find out, don't know, from outside, wall. I go and give, boreholes, give, gardens to the females, youths, women's, and do, rehabilitation of wells. But those are not from the council. Because I told them that I'm not going to, inform anybody, any council ward councillor, about my project in your wards. Because council is not funding me to do that project. If council fund me to do that project, then I will inform the ward councillor that I have a project from the council which I'm supposed to implement it in your wards. So now I do this, I sacrifice to do this. Go and call my friends outside, they send me money, I go and install boreholes, fencing garden, and rehabilitation of wells.
Okay, so you're saying you have engaged.
So this is why I'm not even interested in agricultural committee, because I get nothing from the council. They give me nothing. So my meetings with that agricultural committee have no use.
Okay, so you're saying you have engaged in your own private arrangement.
Yeah.
To be able to
serve the people.
Serve the people.
Exactly.
And in doing so, you have drilled boreholes. You said?
Yes, I do that.
What else? What else?
I give garden seed to the women's garden. Okay. I do that. Yes.
How many boreholes have you really drilled?
Maybe 3.
The areas?
Brikama.
Accent. Which area, which village or which ward?
Yeah. Well,
give us the specifics that you are, for instance.
Yeah, Mr. Commissioner, I will tell you the location, but I don't want to go to deep in that.
The commissioners are over there.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to.
I have my
I want you to ask me the affairs of the council, but this one is private.
No. That's how it works.
Yeah. Okay, Brikama Jida.
Wait, just wait a minute. That's how it works. I did not ask you about your own private.
Yeah.
This thing. Now it's impressive. I was impressed.
No, what I understand.
Hear me out. If you allow me to ask questions,
then go ahead.
Now, if you allow me to ask questions, then I allow you to answer, and we know what you are saying. But what you are saying is very important.
You are welcome.
It's very important. So if you have said that you have gone the extra mile to serve the people, which is commendable, is something good. Is that not the case? And then you have told us the problem. So it's going to be part of the consideration by the commissioners to see how to solve this problem.
Exactly.
So now, I want to know the areas or the communities that you have drilled Jida. Good. You have drilled a borehole in Jida. Which year was this?
Is it 2020, 2022, 2021, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's 2.
Two borehole there.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay.
But the one is at the most, the one I give it to the community.
Okay. The other one?
The other one also I give it to the community. But that one have a little bit problem.
All right.
But this 2 one is functioning right now.
So they're all in Jida?
Yeah, they're all in
All
Jida.
these 3 are in Jida?
Yeah.
All the 3? Okay. Now, the reason why you don't have meetings, we have had the chairman. Do you know who was the chair at your time? Who? Alajiso. And he had told the commission that you did not sit more than 3 times in the 5 years.
Well, I forget about I forget about it. I don't know.
Have you ever attended any meeting?
Yes, I attend meetings.
Once maybe.
Once, yes, I attend one meeting. I forget about it, but I attend meetings. But after that, all the assessment they are doing, I'm not part of it.
They only sat 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know. I attended the meeting there. I forget about when, but I.
Which other committee did you belong to?
No.
Which other committee?
Which?
Other committee.
Establishment committee.
Is the establishment committee very effective?
They are.
Is it very effective?
Effective, yeah, they are effective.
How often do you sit?
We sit normally 2 times a month, but sometimes when emergency comes, we sit more than 2 times a month.
And what are the issues that you tackle?
We sit on staff matters.
On staff matters.
On staff matters, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Give us examples.
You say?
Examples of the issues.
Yeah, the appointments.
Appointments.
Yes, the appointments.
Go ahead.
And then sometimes when problems come, we come and just have a meeting and try to give a recommendation to disciplining the staff.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, have you had, when talk about disciplining staff, have you had issues or situations wherein staffs were disciplined?
You say?
Have you have cause, or were there times that you have disciplined staffs?
How many times?
Yes.
No, I cannot recall how many times we have been disciplining,
Do you recall any moment?
Yes, I can recall about Ali Wisane. Yeah, we give him 3 months suspension without salary.
Why was that? Without salary?
Yeah?
Without salary?
Without salary, yes. That's what our recommendation.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, you are familiar with this issue, the issue regarding the monies that was paid for Korita and Tobaski every year twice?
You say?
You, in your statement, the third paragraph, you said on the issue of honorarium payment to councillors, I could remember benefiting from the said honorarium during this Tobaski and Korita feast.
Exactly. I
can't remember the actual amount.
Yeah.
I was receiving from council, but I remember receiving honorarium payment from the council from 2018 to 2021.
That's true.
I can't remember receiving the said honorarium payment in 2022 because I was very active in politics and had little time in the council at the time.
Yeah.
That's what you said. But do you know why you were receiving this money?
Do you know?
Why you have been paid this money twice in a year?
Yes. I was called to go and get my allowance. Then I went there to sign my allowance. Then the DF told me that there's another one. I say, yeah. I go through it. I say, for
Who
what?
told you?
DF called me.
The Director of Finance?
Yes, of course.
That's Jeng?
Jeng, it's Jeng, yeah. He's the one who called me to come and sign my allowance.
And he said there's another payment?
At his office.
Go ahead. Go with the explanation.
Then fine. Then I went there, I signed, I take my allowance. He told me there's another one. Then I just look at it. I say, for what? He told me that it's for honorarium. Then I sign it. When I take as an honorarium, because if you tell me it's an honorarium,
yes,
I'm very happy to receive honorarium.
Yes.
Because I always do oversight function of the council.
Yes.
Even this last Saturday, I went for oversight function of the council. I buy my old fuel.
Yes.
Okay. They called me for attending AGM for Faraba, Kairaba, Congress.
Yes.
So I went to attend it with my own fuel, my own vehicle.
Yes.
So I was happy to receive the honorarium.
Okay.
Then I was listening to the testimony of Director of Finance here.
Yes.
He said that payment is unlawful.
Yes.
So I cannot just understand why it's unlawful he's paying me. Okay. Then I also listened to the testimony of Mojonga, want to defend the honorarium. He bring the letter from the local government. The letter come from the local government. You read the letter. I'm listening to you. The letter indicated that the payment is about council sitting and committee meetings.
Yes.
Means the honorarium is not part of it.
Yes.
Then Jonga want to defend.
Yes.
Automatically, definitely. I agree with Jonga. I'm in line with Jonga. But Director of Finance is the one signing the check and Jonga. And you are paying me the honorarium and you say it's unlawful. Then it's unlawful, Mr. Patrick. Automatically. Because he's the one paying me.
Yes.
That's my stand.
You
I agree with him that it's unlawful.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Honorable Chair, I hand over the witness.
Yes. Mr. Darboe, it is correct that as nominated councillor, you receive your monthly allowance, correct? You also receive 1/6 when it is Tobaski, correct? Now, you have passionately spoken about the fact that the Agriculture Committee was not sitting and they were not working towards your set agendas. You may correct me if I am wrong in understanding what
No, go ahead, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, just hang on, you will hear me out. Mm-hmm. And you said at some point you stopped attending the Agriculture Committee meetings. We have been told here by the chairman of the Agriculture Subcommittee that they have sat for the 5 years, not more than 5 times or 3 times. I did not get that very clearly.
It could be true, yeah.
Yes. So my question is, as a nominated councillor representing the interests of farmers, do you think it was correct on your side not to continue to push the committee to sit so that you could bring forth the issues and the problems of the farmers? You think it was correct?
No,
to
it
have
was
just left and walked away.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Let me finish so that you could be very clear of what I'm asking. You think it is correct for you just to have left? Because I believe it was for a reason that you were nominated to represent the farmers. And looking at West Coast, you have a lot of farmers within this region. Is that correct? You have a lot of farmers in the West Coast region?
Yeah.
So was it correct for you just to have left because they were not up to the task? That's my question.
Madam, it was not correct. Because why it was not correct? I'm alone. If I want to have a meeting with the committee, you know, I was become angry. This is why I left the committee. Because the committee which is supposed to be sitting, which is supposed to be sit and discuss about the affairs of the farmers, those committees are not sitting. And I try, always I try to get into the forum. Can we have a meeting? Can we have a meeting? We have no meeting. Then it's better for me to quit that committee and go and find something and give it to the farmers. I'm there to serve the farmers. So if the committee is not ready to stand for the farmers, I nominated for the farmers. I have to stand and do something for the farmers.
Yes, I understand that statement. Now, you have said that it is not correct because you are angry. I believe that you could have written to have it as evidence that you have requested for these meetings. And you could have even written further to inform the council. Because what you did not discuss or what you failed to discuss at committee level cannot go to council, for council to sit and decide on what to do with a view of resolving some of those issues. Because if nothing is presented at council, they cannot take the steps to make sure that some of these problems or challenges are addressed. Is that not correct?
That's correct, Madam Speaker.
So it was wrong on the part of all the committee members not to have worked diligently to make sure that some of the issues that you realize as a nominated member or you've been told by the farmers so that you will have a possibility of resolving them. It's a failure on the part of all of you.
It's a failure of all of us. And I totally agree with you. It's my lapse is not right to the committee or to the council. I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Is that all for this?
Yes.
Mr. Darboe.
Yes.
Do you have an NGO?
NGO? No.
How do you acquire funds?
Funds. I just went to the WhatsApp groups and, tell the people that I need support. I'm representing farmers at the council. Now I need support.
How many projects have you done?
How many?
Projects have you done?
I can remember 3.
Name them.
Those are the 3 boreholes.
Where?
Jida, yeah.
Now, you said you did this without consulting the councillor.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was not funded by the council.
No. When people give you money to be implemented, it becomes public funds. It's not your funds. Be careful. Now, how do you account for these funds?
It's a public fund. You are right. This is why I give it to the public. I implemented the project to the public. I stand. Listen. I understand you.
No, I am not. You are to listen.
Sorry.
Not me. You are to listen. I ask you questions, you answer. Right?
Okay.
It's not for you to tell me what I should ask you. Let's start from there.
Okay.
Let's have that understanding. Okay? Now.
Honorable Silla, let me just address this. Mr. Darboe.
Yes.
We will give you the opportunity to answer the questions.
No problem.
But you are here to answer our questions.
Thank you very much.
And you are here to clarify issues.
Exactly.
You understand? You are not here to tell us to listen to you.
Okay.
Because the reason why we are set up is to listen to you.
Exactly.
You understand? So I will advise that we observe decorum.
Exactly.
Thank you. Honorable, you can proceed.
Thank you, madam. So now, you've implemented these projects. How did you account for the monies that were spent?
I do not account for the money what I spend because it's given to me directly. It's a help from my friends. Give it to me to help the farmers. So no one account me for it.
No, you're supposed to be accountable.
For who?
To those people who gave you the money.
Yes, of
and
course.
And also the community where you implemented the project.
This is what I'm saying. It was given to me. It was a donor given to me by my friends, and they have no interest to account me. What they want is to see the project implementation. So the project is already implemented.
How do we make sure that all these monies have been spent in the project?
How do you know? I know it.
No. How do it's public funds? Remember, it's not about
you. But let me come. I cannot tell them to come and account me. It's left to them to account me or not. And anybody give me money if you want to account me. That's no problem. The ball is in your court.
Wait. Why should you wait for them to ask you? Don't you think that they give you money, you have to give them back a report?
No, for my understanding, they give me money directly to put on something which I asked for. So for my understanding, it's not necessary for me to tell them this is this and this and this and this and this.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, yes, it's not correct.
It's not correct.
It's not correct.
Okay. Now, secondly, in case you were an elected councillor and a nominated councillor came in and implemented a project in your ward, how would you feel?
How would I feel? No, I will feel nothing because our opinions are different. I will feel nothing because what I want is to implement.
Was it right as a councillor, being the chairman of the Ward Development Committee, somebody outside, a nominated councillor came and implemented a project within your ward? How would you feel as the chairman responsible for that? And then you did it without consultation.
Mr. Commissioner, thank you very much. Here is a commission and it's a learning point. It's a learning point too. We learn a lot from this commission. And which we learn from this commission need to be implemented further. Okay? What you are saying, that's the fact. And it's the bottom line. The VDC around that end, I just consulted Council of Elders and the beneficiaries of that area, told them that I have a project which I was supposed to bring it. And I start with the Council of Elders. They told me, okay, that's no problem. We come and we pray, then start the project. But what you are saying, I learned a lot from it. Now, next time, what you are saying, that is the best practice. It's the best practice so far. You give me money to implement it. Whether you ask me or not, I have to put it on records and then send it to you, or we make a communication to tell you the clear evidence that this is the money you give it to me, and it's properly implemented for what project I want to implement.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Mr. Darboe,
yes.
Thank you so much for being forthright in understanding that we just want to find out what has gone wrong with a view to finding solutions to those problems. And this issue about, just a further question, just one last question. This issue about accountability. I believe it should have even gone further for you to write a report and forward it to the council. The thing is, you would have placed on record that this is what you have done. So it is not being angry, but you follow process and posterity will judge you for having done that. Because if you account for these monies, you are trying to show to council that it is possible and it is doable. And it could have even sent the right signal for the chairman of that committee to sit up.
You are right.
Because if an other nominated member can come into your council and do a work and present that report to the council for it to be deliberated upon, whether they sit over it to discuss or not is another issue. But you would have done what you ought to do in order that tomorrow the records will speak for themselves.
You're right. I once accompanied with one of my friends to go to, is it Sintedi? To give, garden seats to the women's, gardeners. From there we go to Gunjur, from Gunjur Sanang. He told me, I just learned from my brother. He told me that why can't you take it?
It's not your brother, it's Honorable Commissioner.
Mr. Commissioner, thank you. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say that.
Yes.
Mr. Commissioner, okay. He told me, why can't you take a picture and you put it in records? As you say, that's what he told me. I told him, no, it's okay, because what I want is just to support the people. So I do that already, so it's no need. But, I learned a lot from this commission, especially the testimony of, Jonka and Mr. Patrick. It's very interesting. And then the Director of Finance. And then I would say thank you so much.
Yes. You know, Mr. Darboe, why it is important to put it on record? Because you are also paid taxpayers' money as form of allowance every month.
Exactly.
And you are given 1/6. Whether the 1/6 is correct or wrong, that is another issue. But you are given some allowances which are taken from taxpayers' money. So whatever you do, you need to put it across to them that this is what you're doing. Right?
We're going to put it in best record, because now we are demanding our committee meetings records. Everybody can get the records. We don't learn from here. So we'll say thank you very much for the commission. People are listening to you. We learn a lot from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Darboe. Is that all for Mr. Darboe?
Yes, that's all for Mr. Darboe.
Please call the next witness.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. Darboe, thank you so much. You are discharged. And if we need to call you back to help us clarify issues that may come up, we will call you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
So if I travel to America, what about if I travel?
There is technology. Anywhere you
so
are
we can make communication?
Yes. Anywhere you in the world. If we need you, we will get you.
No problem, Madam Speaker.
Yeah,
no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we have, Chair, we have one, we have the last witness for the day. I'm not sure. I advise that we have the witness in the afternoon. It's already 12:43. Or do you have another opinion?
Yes. Can we rise, please? We'll go for lunch break. When we come back, we'll take the last witness today.